Good morning. What better way to start the day? Be today's change. I am your host, Charles Von Gaston. Let's get it. Good morning. What better way to start the day? Be today's change. I am your host, Charles Von Gaston. Happy Worry Crush Wednesday. Listen. I am very excited. I have another great message for you all on today. On this great Worry Crush Wednesday. I've been getting a lot of great feedback, especially a lot of people liking the YouTube channel. Listen, for anybody that's just listening in, that really hasn't understood what I meant when I said that there was a huge difference in episode 1. So if you search me, Today's Change Podcast on YouTube, we do have a YouTube channel where you can see the visual component of this podcast. And I am very excited. It has been wonderful so far, and I cannot wait to continue to give great messages, honestly, moving forward and just continue to grow and continue to develop in what I do. Really, like I said, it's all because of you. You're the reason why I do this. I'm excited. But with that being said, let's get into today's message, right? Now, today's message is something very, very simple. Something very simple. 2 words that we learn for a lot of people, the very first words that we've ever learned, right? Yes and no. Very, very simple concepts to those words. However, for a lot of people, grown adults, some of our grandparents, some of our parents, they won't ever admit it, but even those people, some of them never even learn how to truly use the words yes and no. They don't know how to use them. They don't. And obviously, I don't mean you don't know what they mean, right? You definitely know what they mean, and you understand. If somebody offers you something and you don't want it, you say no. If somebody offers it and you want it, you say yes, right? Easy. But that's not what I'm talking about. That's not it. What I mean is that in life, so often, we're not strong enough to give the correct answer that we really mean. Now, that is an issue. Let me explain. For a lot of us, right, we go through situations where in life we're presented with a choice, with an option. And a lot of the times we're not strong enough to make that choice, that right choice. A lot of times we know maybe I shouldn't do this, but you know what? I'm not strong enough to say no. Or maybe I should be doing this, right? But I'm not strong enough to say yes, man. Like maybe I just don't belong. Like there's no way that I can do it, right? Man, like, you know, I really want to. I have this plan for this new business, but I just can't pull the trigger. I just can't get there, right? And that's what limits us. This entire season is about climbing to new levels. And in order to do that, we have to be powerful within ourselves enough to say yes and no and mean it and be right in our decision. That right there is a very, very powerful message. I want everybody to completely understand what I'm telling you. Listen, and I'm the completely second message that I want to give, right? Because now I'm speaking personal. I'm speaking about myself, right? I've been having this passion, something that I've had on my mind for quite some time. And I'm like, man, like, you know, I just don't know. I don't know when is the perfect time to start. You know, I'm trying to, you know, I'm doing research, and because I never just dive into something without knowing exactly what I'm doing. It's very important that you do research, that you understand what you're getting yourself into. But at the end of the day, you don't want to wait too long, because if you wait, you're in a position where you can just stay your whole life waiting, right? And so I had to take a look within myself and say, man, what are you waiting on? right? As long as you keep waiting, you're never going to get there. But it's about progression. You have to progress. At least move forward. At least. If it's the smallest thing, start somewhere. It does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. And I had a lot of great people within my life that gave me that advice and said, listen, you just have to start. If you start, I promise you, the progression is natural. It's going to happen. I promise you. You may not be where you want to be. You may not be where you envision it, but just keep going and you'll get there. But just keep going. And that being said, that links directly with the first part of the message, that you have to say yes to the things that you know you should be doing. If you know you have such a great calling within you, if you know you have such a great thing within you that you're just waiting, that you're just dying to get out, get it out. Do it. Go for it. Nobody's stopping you but you. But on the other hand, we're so slow to jump at the things that we know we should be doing, that we're called to do, but yet we're quick to jump at every single opportunity that's not good for us. As soon as somebody says, hey, I'm about to go do this, even though you should be doing something different, you're like, oh, let's go. I'm down, right? We waste so much time on the things that we should not be doing. But then when it comes to the things that we should be doing, we're so hesitant. And now that's not just people my age or younger. That's not just people in college. Like I said, that's some of our parents. That's some of our grandparents. We all live with this. We all live with it. We never truly officially learn how to use yes and no. And that's what we have to do. You have to be decisive, and you have to understand each and every thing that can come about from the decision that you make. Every single one. Because if you don't, you're never going to get there. You're never going to get there. We're talking about climbing to new levels, but you're just going to stay stagnant. You're going to stay at the same level each and every day. You're never going to grow. The next year is going to come by and you're going to say, new year, new me, right? I'm going to do great things. And then what happens? You just stay at the same level because you never truly are powerful within you to say no to the things that you know you should leave behind and say yes to the things that you know are good for you. We all know we should be going to the gym each and every day, right? We know we should be healthy. We know what things we should eat. We know what things we should put into our bodies. We know what things we should leave alone. But are we ever really, truly disciplined enough to follow that? That right there, that is the message. And that's what separates the greats from the people who are just average. That's what separates successful people from the people who live with so much regret. The people that are successful, that truly are happy within themselves. And I don't mean the people that are just wealthy, because you can be wealthy and not truly happy within yourself. But the people that are truly, wealthy, successful, and just truly happy within themselves, they worked hard and they got everything that they desired. Those people, the reason why they're at the level that they're at is because they were decisive in their decisions. They said no to the things that were limiting them. But they also took the risk. They took the chance and they say yes to those different opportunities that presented itself that they knew they did not have a second chance on. They did not wait. They said, listen, I did my research. I know I don't have all the answers. I don't know how this is going to end up, but I at least have to try. I have to try. Because if I fail, come on now, I've talked about this plenty times. If I fail, I don't truly fail until I give up, until I quit. That's when I fail. Failing is just another way that you learn that it couldn't work. It's just learning another button that's not the answer. That's not the key, right? So now all I have to do is just try a different way. That's all it is. So you never truly officially fail until you actually give up and stop trying stop trying to press the buttons. When you try, you're always going to learn something new and move forward with it. But you have to apply it. You have to learn from it and apply it in order to move forward. That's the message that I have for you all on today. Again, I am very excited because I have so much greatness planned for this entire season. I want you all to know, listen, today is Worry Crush Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, listen, we are finishing the rest of the week off strong. We are going to be the best versions of ourselves. We're going to say no to the things that we know we shouldn't even be doing. The things that are wasting our time. The things that are taking away so much time that we could be using to be great. And we're going to stop waiting. We're going to stop procrastinating. We're going to stop saying, listen, man, I know, even though I did all the research, maybe it was one thing that I didn't find. Maybe I should just maybe I should just wait. I'm too young, or I don't have enough, resources, whatever the case may be. If you don't find some, LinkedIn, whatever the case may be, reach out. People want to help you, but you have to put in the effort. You have to take the first step. That's all it's about. We're climbing to new levels. You can't climb if you don't take any steps, right? So let's go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a great week. But until then, what better way to start the day? Be today's change. I am your host, Charles Von Gaston. Let's get it.